to this audio recording of our body scan meditation. To begin, we are going to find a nice, comfortable seated position. Any way that you feel best supported is going to be great. Laying down is fine. We're going to start by closing our eyes, feeling our spine get nice and tall, and checking in with our breath. Where is it? How does it feel? Is it shallow? Is it long? Is it fast? Noticing and bringing our awareness to this space. And as we find our breath, we're taking note of our sits bones on our chair, or our heads on a pillow, feeling the ground beneath our feet, locating ourselves in this present moment. And as we move throughout our meditation today, I just want to offer a friendly reminder that anytime our mind wants to wander, we will gently bring it back to the part of the body that we are focusing on. And as we move through this body scan, we're going to move through different areas of the body where we will be sending our attention and our focus and our breath. And so when the mind begins to wander, we just bring it back to that body part, nice and calmly, without judgment or concern, allowing those thoughts to just wander off like clouds in the sky. And with all that in mind, we're going to start at our feet. Sending our breath between the toes, on top of the toes, in the bottoms of the feet and the arches. Noticing the difference between the top of the foot and the bottom of the foot. Allowing any sensations that may show up here to show up. If any discomfort arises at any point throughout this meditation, work to release it by sending our breath into it. And if that's not an option, feel free to take whatever space you need and come back to the meditation when you're ready. Moving right along through our heel and into the ankle, into the joint itself. Feeling into the space in the front of the ankle and our Achilles tendon. Bringing our awareness up our shin and through our calf. Into the knees. Noticing all the intricacies that create this complex joint. Paying attention to the sensations, temperatures, feelings that might be coming up here. staying a steady observer of what's happening within our bodies. Moving up the quads and the hamstrings, pausing in the hips, where the femur meets our pelvis in our hip joint. This area offers a huge range of motion, which sometimes can get limited, maybe due to physical ailments and possibly due to emotional ones. Tapping into all spectrums of our body. Allowing tension to exist if it needs to. Maybe we don't fight it this time, and just let it be. Surrender to it, and see what happens. Staying in this general region, moving a layer deeper into the depths of our pelvic floor, feeling our tailbone, and our sacrum. Following our breath up the back of the spine into the lumbar. Paying attention to where the mind wanders, only enough to observe its patterns as we gently detach from those thoughts and bring our awareness back to the body. Coming into our mid-back, in the space between our shoulder blades. Some carry lots of tension here. In this moment, it's okay to let it all go. We're not here to judge. We're just here to accept and observe. Moving up into the neck and into the base of our skull, where our neck meets our skull. Making sure that the head feels heavy in whatever space it's in. If it's supported, it's heavy in the ground. If you're sitting upright, it's relaxed, fully on top of the spine. Our awareness is now going up behind our head and to the very top, scanning the whole backside of our heads. Noticing how the backside and the top have different sensations. What's coming up, what's not coming up is sometimes a better question. Dropping down into the front of our face, checking in with our eyebrows and our nose and our eyes, our cheekbones and our ears. What about our lips and our jaw, our chin? How are the sinuses feeling? Check back in with the breath and notice, how has it changed from when we first dropped into this meditation. Continuing down into our throats, acknowledging where we might need to speak up a bit more. And where we've been maybe a little bit too loud. Breathe deep into this space. And gently begin to move down the shoulders and into the elbows and the hands. Paying attention for any sensations as you move in through these energy centers. Heat, tingling, numbness. Coming back up the arms, or maybe we choose to take the hands and put them on our heart space as we start to bring our attention to that area of our chest. Lighting it up with our own power. Feeling the weight of our heart. What stories show up here? And how does this heart work as a conduit between our mind and our creation center? Before we answer that question, we'll bring our awareness down to that area, into our gut, our solar plexus, and then later into our sacrum, to our sacral, back into our womb space, into our pelvic floor, and taking a moment to acknowledge that connection between what was going on at the top of the head, in between the eyes, in our throat, in our heart, in our gut, and in our creation zone. Taking a moment to breathe and allow the breath to floss that full line. As we inhale, we feel our awareness rise to the tops of our heads, to our crown. And as we exhale, we feel the breath ground through our root, our feet. And do that as many times as you'd like, as quickly or as slowly as you choose. And gently bringing our awareness back to our sits bones and to the floor beneath our feet, to the pillow that our head is laying on. We begin to wiggle the toes and wiggle the fingers and come back to this present moment, where we will continue on our day and our to-do list with a deeper awareness and a more honest, compassion for ourselves and for others all around us. Thank you for joining me on this body scan meditation journey. I hope you enjoyed the practice, and I'll see you next time.